What's up, guys? This is Clashing with William for yet another war recap. And this war recap I am calling the most epic war of all time because this was by far the most intense and involved war that I have ever been a part of in my 200 plus wars that I've been a part of. As you can see right here, we faced, I'm not exactly sure how to pronounce their name, Apropos Alliance. They have actually been featured on One Half Clan. They're an extraordinary clan, very talented, have a bunch of really strong guys. This was an incredible war between one clan that's already established as an incredible serious war clan, and one clan, mine, which is working on eventually becoming there and establishing themselves as the elite. So as you can see right here, percentage-wise, it was very close. Only 0.35 difference percentage-wise. I mean, we were pretty much very similar in every way. The only difference was we had 19 3-stars and they had 17. So as a war, it was very interesting. And I'm going to go through and explain a lot of this overall. Some of our top guys struggled a little bit. Matt came in clutch with that 3-star. And then the guys that really won us the war was Matt with that 3-star and 6. Chief really clutched this war with 2 3-star attacks. One of them was a fresh 3-star. Absolutely incredible. We couldn't have done this war without him. AJ had a perfect war on some Town Hall 8.5s. I wasn't able to get any 3-stars this war. It was a tough war. And, I mean, incredibly tough war. And then I was able to get 2 3-stars with my Town Hall 10. One of them was on a Town Hall 10. It was an incredibly tough war overall. The Town Hall 10 was just a 9.5, so it did not have Infernos. Their top guy 3-star both of our guys. Then their second, he struggled a little bit. Their third, he struggled. The thing that hurt them the most was they had a ton of 90+% attacks. 1, 2, 3. There's 3 that were 98 or above. They have 2 that are 95, 96. A ton of high percentage attacks, and I mean ultimately that's just going to cost you a war, because as you can see on our side, I mean, let's see right here, so there's a 99% right there and a 99% right there. I mean, if they had 3-stars on both of them, then they would have for sure won the war. So I mean, it was a battle, to say the least. Pretty much the lead swapped back and forth for a long time. They actually have they have 4 engineered Town Hall 10s and then 1 true Town Hall 10 that's a 9.5. So they have way more firepower than we did, and instantly I knew I was going to have to be creative to find a way to win. So we waited them out a little bit, wanted to see how many stars they were going to get, and then we played a little conservative, started from the very bottom, went for fresh 3-star attacks, and it was able to work out well for us, because I mean, they seriously brought it. I mean, we gave them a tough time, and I'll look at their war log in just a little bit just to show you how well they did. I believe they had an 8 war perfect win streak, which is absolutely insane. We have not even had 8 perfect wars in general yet alone 8 in a row. And I mean, they've only lost 12 wars, and one of them, of course, is to us. So they are a seriously strong clan, and I went over and actually talked to them after the war, and I mean, they're a great bunch of guys. So this was a seriously good war. So I'm just going to show a few of the attacks that really made us win the war, because a few of my guys seriously stepped up, because their base design was on point. So we're just going to start off with Chief, and he's just going to start off with a lure from the south. And one of the things they do really well is they have different things in each CC. As you can see right here, this is a Town Hall 10, Wade is Town Hall 9. So he does have a larger CC than what you would normally face at Town Hall 9. So he's just going to draw the CC out to the south, then drop his Golem, and then drop his poison spells just to slow down them loons so he can use wizards to take them out. He's going to do a perfect funnel. That wizard in the east was dropped a little too close just for that spell factory, but it's not going to make a huge difference. And so as you can see right here, he's able just to drop all of his Valky, and they're just going to push right to the core of the base. They're going to break through that first wall. I mean, just take out that Arch Queen, and then he's going to send his hogs in from the south. He's going to drop a jump spell, I believe, to open up access to the Tesla farm, which is going to be where the sweepers are. So he just drops his rage to help his Valk not take too much damage, because I mean there is some serious DPS going on with that Tesla farm. Alright, and so the majority of his hogs have already gone down, but they were able to take out 2-point defenses, which is going to be just enough for him. And so as you can see right here, his Valk is spread out just a little bit. He has 2 max Valk that are going to be right over here on the elixir, and then he has, or 1 max Valk, and then he has 2 max Valk that are perimeter in the base. So Barbarian King can just use his ability. He has a few Valk with him, and he's ultimately just going through and wrecking all the point defenses in that compartment right there. His Archer Queen, she's in a little bit of trouble right now with that cannon, but luckily he's been targeting a few of the archers, which really helped him out. I mean, that Archer Queen, she has no health left, and I mean, she barely was able to tank it, and that's perfect. That just goes to show you that really, I mean, hero level makes a difference. Because, I mean, she was able to sit there and just help with the cleanup and take out that cannon. Otherwise, this attack might not have gone so well. I mean, it just goes to show you that having high heroes really does make the difference. So the next attack I'm going to show is going to be another one from Chief. As I said, I mean, he made a huge difference this war. So for this one right here, another interesting base design. And they have a lot of Tesla farms and other things like that, which is actually a bit of a challenge, especially with Valk. Because if you have a 3 or 4 Tesla farm and your Valk are targeted, one individual Valk is targeted by it, I mean, your Valk can be taken out pretty much within 2 or 3 seconds by about 400 DPS. So, I mean, it was pretty lethal, I have to say. So the CC comes out, and he's going to drop a heal spell just to make sure that they don't do too much damage. He doesn't even need his poisons. His Arch Queen was able to push inside the base, step up, take him out. He drops a poison spell on the Arch Queen, which is a new thing that actually helps out. Poison spells do not really do any damage to heroes, but what they are able to do is the speed decrease is also a factor. So when you drop a poison spell on Arch Queen, she is going to lower her attack rate, which for troops, especially if they have to get through a wall, can make a huge difference. So he just deployed his hogs in the west. They took out all the defenses in the west. Now they're just running over. Now a group of his hogs was hit by that double giant bomb. He still has about 3 left. His Valk are fixing to take out the only other cannon. His hogs, they're done right there. I mean, after that, this is just going to be cleanup. And I mean, he has a decent amount of cleanup troops left. And this was a clutch fresh attack right here. I can't even express how exciting this war was. I mean, us facing these guys, they were very intimidating. I mean, them having such an impressive record and having so many more offensive accounts, it was pretty frightening. And my guys, they really stepped up, and they really, I mean, we were able to follow the game plan exactly as I wanted, and we were able to just come out with the win. So this was an attack Matt did on this base, which this one was also a very tough one. As you can see, their bases are very anti 3-star. So Matt's just going to deploy a few hogs out along the northeast side just to draw out some of the CC, and then he's going to send in his Golem. Pretty much this entire war, all we did was Warren Golem attacks because their bases were so spread out. We knew that we were going to need as many Valk as we could to tank for us. So he uses 1 giant just to get the proper funneling he needs. And then, you see, as you can see, his funnel is extremely wide, really from the south all the way to the northwest. The CC goes down, then he just sends in all of his troops, drops the heal spell pretty quick because his Valk just took a double giant bomb, which, I mean, really should be considered in your attacks because, I mean, a double giant bomb is going to be about 500 DPS, which is pretty significant. So, as you can see right here, he sends his hogs in from the northwest, and Springtraps hurt his hogs right there, but I mean, they're still going through and doing some damage. He uses the double jump, which is one thing we used a lot this war. The double jump really helped us to just path our Valks a little better, because with how their bases were set up, we did not want our Valks to perimeter the base at all. As you can see, he did forget to drop his giants with his surgical hogs, but that's not a big deal. He's going to get the 3-star anyways. This is actually my first time seeing this attack. I was not able to watch it live because pretty much the last 15 or 20 attacks in war, we had max viewers for each attack. So if you didn't get in right away, you probably weren't going to get in because we had, it would go to 15 viewers, and then after that, you wouldn't be able to watch it. Turns out there is a max amount that is able to view an attack. And we figured that out this war. So he has his Archer Queen, 7 archers, a few wizards, 3 Valk right here, and then I believe 1 Valk that's fixing to break through that wall. And she's at half health. So I don't know if she's going to actually be able to take out that cannon on her own. But I mean, he has plenty of Valk left over right here. And then also his Archer Queen, she's fixing to break through a wall in a little bit. And then that Spring Trap took out 2 of his Valk right there, which the new Spring Trap upgrades are pretty lethal, and they really can do some damage to Valk. So he still has 7 archers, and I'm not exactly sure why he's holding them. I would have used them for tanking for his Valk, so they could either have some time to actually do some damage on that wall, or then the Valk could have tanked for his archers while they took out the cannon. But either way, his Archer Queen had just enough health, about 1 more second of DPS on her, and she would have been gone. And I mean, that just was the war that we had with this one. I mean, everything just went right. Now, don't get me wrong, we had a lot of bad attacks from a lot of us. I mean, it was a team effort completely, because some of us really struggled. Our top 3 struggled. Our mid guys really pulled through for us this war. And it was just a great war overall. As you can see, I mean, everyone used all of their attacks. This was seriously a battle. It was probably the funnest war I've ever been a part of. I think we met a good clan that's probably going to be a clan we face a lot to come. And I mean, overall, guys, I mean, it was fun. This will probably forever be the most epic war I could ever be a part of. So, I mean, I don't really have much more to say on it. It was incredibly fun. So if you've enjoyed this video, please feel free to like and subscribe. If you would like to see anything in future videos, please just let me know. And just keep on clashing, guys.